A Hanover teen's senior year took a turn for the worse, but he has an amazing story of survival to tell.
That's right. A crash that happened more than 8 months ago left Cathy Yago with a traumatic brain injury and multiple fractures. His prognosis was uncertain, but then his family says a miracle happened. On your side at 6, Desiree Montilla explains.
A phone call on September 17th, 2021 turns into a nightmare for Cathy and Chris Yago.
My oldest son, Chris, said, "Mom, Stephen was in a bad accident." Both of us kind of stopped for a second.
On a country road in Powhatan, Chris Yago says his son's truck had a mechanical malfunction.
The truck flipped over several times, and in that process, Stephen was thrown out of the vehicle. Really a blessing that he was ejected, because the driver's seat, the cab of the truck was completely crushed on the driver's side.
At the scene, bystanders came to the rescue, including a hospice nurse.
She was certain with what she saw and with the condition that he was in, that he was not going to make it.
Stephen was rushed to Chippenham Hospital, unconscious and in critical condition.
When he came in, he was pretty much in a comatose state.
Doctors placed a breathing tube inside Stephen, diagnosing him with skull and pelvis fractures.
The thing with brain injury, you can't really predict it.
A period of uncertainty filled with prayers and get well soon cards. 1 week after the wreck, Stephen reached a turning point when he started pulling his breathing tube.
And they took the tube out, and he did. He was breathing on his own, and he was getting up, and then he was standing up.
Stephen was eventually able to leave Chippenham Hospital.
And that was followed by several months of outpatient rehabilitation.
He's been one miracle after another.
Progress leading up to this. A reunion between Stephen and his care team at Chippenham Hospital, next to the room where Stephen was fighting for his life more than 8 months ago.
That makes it all worthwhile.
Stephen will take another big step in his recovery journey. On June 3rd, he will graduate and get his high school diploma.
I never know when I'm not going to have another day, so have fun while I can.
On your side in Richmond, Desiree Montilla, NBC 12 News.
Accurate, reliable, breaking weather specialists. This is NBC 12 First Alert Weather.
We're tracking the arrival of rain on First Alert Doppler radar, especially down towards Southside Virginia, where there is moderate to heavy rain down toward Brunswick County, Greensville County, Emporia, about to see some steadier rain pushing in. And all of this wet weather is going to continue to move off to the north and east. But thankfully, we are not talking about severe storms in Virginia. As expected, we talked about this a little bit earlier this evening. There were some severe storms across North Carolina, but once you got to the Virginia state line, conditions were much less favorable for strong storms because temperatures are quite a bit cooler as you get farther off to the north. So that's great news as we head to the evening hours. Just some much needed beneficial rainfall passing on through. The leading edge of the rain going to be in Petersburg here in about 5 to 10 minutes, around 6:26. Chester closer to 6:30, and Midlothian around 6:37. Just some showers, potentially a few lightning strikes within that, but no severe storms.